Hello, everybody. I am here. Sorry for the late start. Just finishing off the FM set that we are currently playing with the boys. I am here now, ready for the Bundesliga game. I've got some comments already, guys. Let's go, KD. Thank you very much, still, for that. And hi, Kieran. How are you? I'm okay, Kyle. How are you at the moment, of course? Get everyone, tell me how you are and what you're feeling about this game tonight, because obviously it's a massive game for both these two sides at the bottom of the Bundesliga table. Let's just get straight into it with the team news. Give me 1 second. Bang. So for Schalke tonight, we've got, now I'm not sure how they're set up in terms of formations. I've just literally nicked this off the Twitter. Rono in net. Serdar, I'm sure that Suat Serdar will be playing in midfield. Rahman will be playing up front. William, Kolasinac, Harit, Mustafi, Becker, Tiao, Kalinoglu and Hop. On the bench, they've got Langer, Stambouli, Schuler, Merkan, Maskral, Ospika, Schopf, Bosdan. And like Tub says, Schalke with another manager tonight, of course. The manager that was previously there has gone. This is their fourth manager in a short period, of course. This will be his first game in charge. It's not gone that well for him so far, but we've just got to take into consideration that they are playing a very, very average Mainz side. I know they're on decent form, and I know I love Mainz, but they're on very, very garbage morale after that last game against Augsburg, just because of the way the game played out, because they should have won the game against Augsburg, but they didn't. And speaking of Mainz, they have got Zentner in net. And I know the Mainz team because it's the same bloody every week, apart from a change today that's been forced because Anisiwa has a thigh injury. He won't be playing instead. Burkhardt comes in. So they're unchanged. Danny Da Costa, Mwene, St. Juice, Niakate, and Bell as the back five. Barrero and Latzer in front with Dominic Kor, and then Burkhardt and Adam Salah in net up front today. Darman, Brzezinski, Hack, Boitius, Ostinali, Koundé, Stoger, Glatzel, and a returning Robin Kaison to the bench, which is absolutely massive for Mainz. His goals could be key in keeping them up this season. But everyone get your predictions in the chat just while I skip on FM. Sorry for keeping the boys waiting. I'm not even keeping the boys waiting because they're playing. So today this game's absolutely massive. I am going to go for, and Chris Welch will love this, I'm going to go for 3-1 to Mainz. Everyone knows how much I love Mainz. I'm going to go 3-1 today. We've been playing well the last few weeks, of course. We've got that good draw against Dortmund, obviously a few poor results after that. Then we got the really good draw against Leverkusen, the win against Union Berlin, the win against Gladbach as well. Last week should have got at least a point against Augsburg. Unfortunately, thanks to an error from Zentner, we got nothing. But I think this should be quite a decent game tonight. As much as I want Mainz to win, I want there to be goals. I think there'll be goals, of course. I wonder if Schalke will play a different style and if they'll come out differently. Of course, the stadium at Schalke is absolutely incredible. The stone arch as you walk down the stairs is absolutely incredible. I absolutely love that. I'd love to go to Schalke Stadium one day. Newly sacked Gross threw Kolasinac, Mustafi and Huntelaar under the bus, saying he didn't want those signings last January. I mean, don't tell Josh that because he absolutely loves Huntelaar. James has said, evening, fella. Evening to you, James, as well, mate. I hope you are well. I hope you're doing all right. But yeah, everyone, get your predictions in the chat. We'll do predictions. So both these sides at the bottom of the table, Schalke rock bottom on 9 points. Mainz a little bit more faith in them, 17 points. They could stay up this season, of course. But let's get the main thing back on. There we go. Beltings, there's a cathedral as well. Chris has gone for the same prediction I've gone for. Good lad, Chris. I'm all right, thanks. Should be a good game. If Schalke can win, maybe boost them up in the confidence. 3-1 Schalke. We don't want 3-1 Schalke, Kyle. We want Mainz to win this because we love Mainz. James has said 0-0, I reckon. I hate to say it. Oh, James, don't say that, pal. Can't deal with a 0-0 between these two. I don't want to be sat here for 2 hours watching a 0-0 like I did on bloody Sunday with Man United and Chelsea. They have no hope, sadly. Honestly, Tubbs has probably hit the nail on the head. They have no hope, Schalke. They've got 9 points. They're 8 points behind Mainz, who are only a single place above them in 17th. They are currently, I think, 9 points off being safe outside the relegation playoff place, which is just one spot above Mainz. But if Mainz were to win today, they would be out of the relegation zone for the first time in the Bundesliga this season. We are underway, though. We've literally just got underway. So, yeah, everyone's through their comments in. Get the first half live on. Bang, bang, bang. We are ready to go. We're ready to kick it. And I mean, Schalke are under pressure already with having to pass it back to the goalkeeper. James has asked, what do you reckon about Huddersfield versus Cardiff? Yaya Sanogo starting for Huddersfield. I don't really know because the Championship's such a weird league because anybody can beat anybody at any time. I know Cardiff are on really good form since Mick McCarthy's come in, but Huddersfield are one of those teams that will just win a game when you don't expect them to. But yeah, what do you think about that, James? Of course, you're probably the best person to ask about that. I have no idea what to say on Huddersfield. Of course, I just don't really watch the Championship that much. Of course, I only watch Reading, which is the team that I follow in the Championship, basically just because of an FM save this one time. But yeah, good start for Mainz though in the opening minute. They're looking sharp on the ball. I'm watching you and the darts at the same time. I need darts at the moment for my therapy course of Liverpool and Carlisle in the midweek. I mean, Man United aren't really playing much better. But Kyle has said, I have my opinion. Got pelted for it. Just what happens in it, Kyle, mate. You have your opinion, you get pelted for it. Not when people don't agree with your opinion, of course. Just create a little bit of controversy. But Schalke finally getting out of their own penalty area for the first time. KD, Valencia versus Villarreal kicks off in 30 minutes. Score predictions. Well, I have both those teams to score on my bet. So let's hope that both teams get a score. I'm going to go 2-1 to Villarreal, though, because at the moment, Villarreal are absolutely killing it. Of course, I watched them in the Europa League, doing the Europa League watchalongs. They've got Dynamo Kiev in the week as well, so they'll need to probably rest a few players for that game. I'm going to go for 2-1 to Villarreal for that one, Tubbs, sorry. Oh, God. Inside joke, Chunks. It's an inside joke. Yeah, here we go with Schalke. They're playing 3-3-2-2 is the formation that they're playing tonight. And yeah, they've not really started the best so far. They've had most of the ball, but they've been all inside their own area, getting pressed by Mainz, and Mainz have been forced back a little bit right now. It's like when I rant, people don't like it. My response is careless. Yeah, it just is what it is, isn't it, Chris? And Valencia sucks so bad. They literally do, don't they? They suck so bad. They suck so bad at the moment. Schalke on the ball now, though. And a free kick for Schalke in the halfway line. Of course, they've got the likes of Bozdogan in their team today. Hop, Kalanoglu, Becker, Ronau, just to name a few of the players in their side that you may not be as familiar with. If I go quiet, it's because I'm skipping on FM, just so we can get the thing right. Going for a Cardiff 3-0. Huddersfield will be awful. Not a fan of Keogh, especially as a central centre-back. Could do with Cardiff dropping points, so it gets us another step closer to reaching top 10. Who are you a fan of, James? I can't actually remember who you're a fan of. They should be booked this season called Where's No, there should be a book this season called Where's Mane? Never mind, Where's Wally? Valencia sucks so bad, but they play better than Arsenal. I mean, it's not hard to play better than Arsenal, mate. It's not hard to do better than Arsenal. But yeah, I mean, at the moment, this game started off, I mean, I would say quite slowly, but I think it's what we expected from both sides, of course. I think Schalke will have more of the ball, but Mainz, of course, they need to capitalise on the fact that Schalke have got low confidence at the moment and they can't buy a win at the moment. They're shipping goals as well. Like last week, 5 against Stuttgart. Of course, Mainz losing games narrowly. That one against Augsburg, they probably deserve more than to get nothing from that game because they played them off the park, to be honest. Just couldn't take the opportunities, but they've won the ball back again here. But the loose ball's actually come back to Schalke. And as Adam Salai and Barrero going for the ball, it's a lovely feat by the Schalke man there, but they've given it away, and now it could be a chance for Mainz to come forward with Jonathan Burkhardt. Gets it out wide to Danny Da Costa on the right for Mainz. That's going to be a foul against Leandro Barrero there. I'm shutting up about United this stream, I promise. Mate, honestly, say what you want. Luton, we are 13th at the moment, 3 points off top, praying for a top 8 finish. My dad's actually from Luton, James, and he supports Luton on the side, of course. He's a Manchester United fan like I am. That's probably why I'm a Manchester United fan. But he's from Luton, so he follows Luton. My nana's also a Luton fan. Rest in peace to her. Yeah, so, I mean, my dad absolutely loves Luton to bits. He always messages me like, do you think Luton are going to win today? I'm like, I don't know, because it depends who they play, of course, but they're normally all right. They did last year. They did amazingly well to stay up, and this season they kicked on really well. And it looks like they're probably going to finish in the top 10, like you said. Carlisle away to Northwest rivals Morecambe tomorrow, so big game for bragging rights. And yeah, Liverpool versus Fulham, anything could happen in both games. Hopefully both win to end my week on a good note. Fulham are a tricky side though, Chris, aren't they? They're a tricky side to play, especially at the moment. They're a very tricky side to play. Obviously robbed of a point yesterday from Tottenham, and then they changed the rule this morning to mean that goal should have actually stood yesterday. So if that ever happens again, that will stand the goal. So that's robbed Fulham of a point that they could have used to stay up, of course. But unfortunately for them, they're going to get nothing for it, and they possibly could get relegated. But I mean, if United fall out of the top four, Ollie out. I mean, we're 9 points above the top four at the moment. If they drop beneath that, I'm saying bloody half of the players are out. But I mean, I think we just got a blip at the moment. We've played a lot of games. It's happened to everyone this season. We've played a lot of games. It's bound for everyone to get tired. But I'm going to stop because Schalke coming forward. They've found a bit of space. It's really good. Lovely cut out by Danny Da Costa. Now Mainz might be able to counter. Barreiro gets away from a challenge and gets hacked down by Kolasinac, and it's a free kick on the halfway line to Mainz. But the game, open as you like already, you can see the distance between the defenders and strikers. If you lose the ball in the middle of the park, the other team's on the counter-attack. That is what the commentators just said. And he couldn't be more true, to be honest, because there's a two-man midfield in there for both sides. And at the moment, neither field, can get on the ball and really make anything happen just because of how open it is. There's just such a massive gap at the moment. If you bypass a couple of players in midfield, you've got a counter on, and that's just what Schalke have got on now, but it's good defending by Jerry St. Just back there. It's whacked upfield by Zentner, and Salai tries to nod it on, but it's going to be beaten to it by the Schalke man. But yeah, a fairly open start to the game so far. You've got a good footballing family, evidently. We played Norwich on Saturday away, beating them twice 3-1 this season. Yes, it wasn't their full strength side, but I'll take a draw tomorrow. Yeah, Norwich are on fire at the moment. Look like they're coming back up to the Premier League. Yeah, I think my dad will probably take a draw, to be fair. Couldn't make it up with that handball rule next day change. It is absolutely ludicrous, that. It's absolutely ludicrous, that. But here comes Schalke again with Kolasinac, who's actually playing centre mid tonight. Ball into the midfield for Bozdogan. Cut out well, though, by, I think it was Barreiro back there. Now, again, might have a chance to counter with Dominic Corey who comes forward, bundled over, and it's going to be a free kick. And I think that might be a yellow card for Kolasinac. It is going to be a yellow card for Kolasinac. He got away with the first one, but, I mean, two in quick succession is definitely going to be a yellow card. And it was a cynical challenge by Kolasinac. And he gets the first yellow card of the night. And, I mean, he's got to be careful now. He's going to have a big, big task keeping the likes of Dominic Corey and Barreiro. The energy and tenacity of those two, of course, they bounce around the pitch, absolutely buzz around the pitch a lot. And now he's got to be careful with his challenges, of course. He loves a rash one, we know that. But at the moment, Mike's got a free kick that they've put in a lot of people forward for on the halfway line. There's at least 4 or 5 Mike's players forward from a free kick for the halfway line, and they go backwards. You couldn't bloody write it, could you? I mean, that is absolutely it's so stupid. They have 4 or 5 players forward. I mean, Danny Latzer was definitely one of those players who's not going to win a header if you put him in a bloody jumpsuit and made him jump 5 feet in the air. It was a ball forward by, I think it was St. Justin, holding off his number 33 for Schalke. That is Thau. And Thau wins the free kick. Tiao, I think it is. I don't actually know how to say his name. Thau. I mean, most of these foreign players I don't really know the names of. When it's a niche name like that, something that you don't really hear of much, like Tiao. Is it pronounced Thiao? Is it pronounced Tiao? The commentators just told me that it's pronounced Tiao. Thank you very much for that. It's a lovely flick by Burkhardt. And the first corner of the night is going to go to Schalke. That man, that man Tiao, tackling it out when Danny Da Costa was ready to cross it in. Lovely flick from Burkhardt to get Da Costa in. And the corner coming in for Mainz. And last week, Schalke conceded 3 goals from corners. So, I mean, evidently tonight, Mainz are pretty shit at corners as well, I'm not going to lie. And here comes Danny Latzer's first corner, first delivery of the night. What's it going to be like? It's a decent one to the backside. It's headed down by Bell. Did that hit a hand? The Mainz players are calling for it. I'm calling for it. My hand's up as well. The referee's hands to the ear. Obviously, he's going to VAR. It's a great header from Stefan Bell. And, I mean, It's Kolasinac as well. It definitely hits his hand, but I think it might be a little bit too close. It definitely hits his hand. Where his live stream says City Life, of course, you've got to have BT to watch the game, mate. I can't show it to you because that's illegal, and I could go to jail, or I could get fined a lot of money. So unfortunately, you're going to have to stick and put up with my voice telling you through the game, or you can just click off the stream. Either or, pal. But we do appreciate if you do stay here. And for anybody else that's new, do whack the like button, subscribe for more. We've got loads of stuff coming. And check out the website as well, which is thesports-corner.com. A lot of stuff went up there yesterday. A lot of stuff planned for this week as well. There's a lot of stuff. If you're interested in football in general, we have a lot of football stuff got up there, but not just football. We've got the likes of esports stuff, the football manager stuff, FIFA stuff goes up. Racing stuff I know is going up this week, WWE stuff going up this week, the Twitter as well, to keep up to date with what goes on the website and what's coming up on the channel in terms of watch-alongs is at @the_top corner, and the Instagram is _sports corner_. Make sure you do follow for that. No live stream because copyright. Thank you very much. You don't want to hear any moans from the field, but the commentators waffling about the VAR decision. Honestly, Chunks, when that hit his hand, my hand went straight up. I know the ref can't see me, but I'm like, there, handball, ref, that's handball. Of course, I'm going to call for anything for Mainz because I absolutely love them to pieces. But yeah, I mean, it's not been a bad first 12 minutes of the game. It's a very open one, which is why I actually wanted to do this live stream in the first place, because neither team can really defend. Do you know what I mean? Like we've said already, the gap between the midfield and the defenders is absolutely massive. And the way that both decide to set up, of course, with 5 at the back, it just sets up for a very, very attacking game, with the wing-backs pretty much playing as wingers and the midfielders pretty much all playing as attacking midfielders. And here come Mainz down the right-hand side. Burkhardt chasing the ball, but Thiaw is going to win the goal kick off him. Good defending from the defender there. But yeah, Mainz certainly started the better of the two sides. Still 0-0 in the first half, though. We are 12 minutes and 48 seconds in for anybody that wanted to sync up with me. I always forget to do that. But yeah, do you think Mainz can survive? Well, Kyle, I was literally about to say, if they were to win tonight, they will go out of the bottom 2, the relegation zones. They go above the relegation playoff place into 15th place, I think. They'd go above Hertha Berlin and Arminia Bielefeld, and they can make a massive statement, really, that they're not just there to be played with, but they've got a massive chance now. There's a free kick about 35, 40 yards wide on the left-hand side. They can get this into the area. If Danny Latzer can put a good ball in the box, get someone's head on it, and take the lead here. Of course, they've got a lot of good players, including Moussa Niakate's in there, Burkhardt's in there. They've got a lot of players. Stefan Bell in there, of course, Dominic Kor, Leandro Barreiro, Adam Salai, probably, of course, missed him. Ball is delivered, and it's caught by Ronau in the Schalke goal. Poor free kick, really, but it's a good kick out from Ronau. But Barreiro, of course, Mwene, it was actually Mwene, who won the ball back and clapped it downfield. But that goal kick from Zentner, probably about as poor as the other one from Ronau. And here comes Schalke with a lovely pass there to Rahman. And Rahman, wide to Kalinoglu, whips one in, and Zentner had to stretch for that. And he came out and dived out for it, and he caught it. Heroic goalkeeping. It's a lovely ball in from, I think it was Kalinoglu. And it's a lovely goalkeeper's diving catch, almost as if he's trying to pluck out the top corner. But it was actually a cross that came into the box. Zentner obviously doing that for the cameras. And of course, for him, it's important that he didn't drop the ball because, I mean, it was his mistake last week that caused the goal for Augsburg. But it's a good win back for Mainz there. We've set Jerry St. Juice, and here's Danny Da Costa now, always looking to go forward. Finds Dominic Kor in the middle. Kor to Burkhardt. Burkhardt, Latzer, lovely ball to Danny Da Costa, who tries the early one, and it's going to go right across the face of the goal. Other side to Mwene, though. Mwene whips that one in. And Barreiro's in there to try and head it. Probably the smallest man on the pitch. And he's going to give the free kick for Mwene, absolutely manhandling one of the players there. It's going to be a free kick for Schalke inside their own half, penalty area. You confident versus Man City? No, Chris, is the simple answer. 1-2. Is that your prediction for the game, Muhaviz? And Jordan said, is Mustafi starting? He is starting, Jordan. Just a disclaimer, lads and lasses, if there's any lasses in here. If you are watching the game with me, please do not spoil anything in the chat. If there's a goal, wait for me to react. If there's a red card, wait for me to react. If there's anything in the game, wait for me to react. Then put a comment in so we can talk about it after. Because, I mean, we're all here for a good time. I'm here to enjoy watching the game. I don't want it spoiled for me in the chat. And I'm sure a lot of other people don't want it spoiled for them in the chat because they want to see my raw reaction to the game. But now we've got that out of the way. It's going to be a foul by, I think it was Stefan Bell, inside about 35 yards area on the right-hand side this time for Schalke, with a good chance for them to get the ball in the box and get ahead on the ball. Guess who Bayern thinking of replacing Nubler's noise replacement? Loris bloody Karius. I mean, I'm not going to say anything, Tubbs, but that flick on, it might go out for a corner. It is going to be a Schalke corner. Otherwise, there'd be no point of Watchalong. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Like you said, there'd be no point of a Watchalong if people were just coming in and ruining the, spoiling the game for me. There'd be no point of me being here. I might as well just put the score on every time they score and not say a word. But yeah, now that's out of the way. There's a Schalke corner, nearly 17 minutes in to this one, and Schalke have a good chance to get ahead on this and potentially take the lead here, which would be absolutely massive. Kalinoglu's going to take the corner, I think. It's Bozdogan, sorry, who whips that ball, and it's a header. What a save from Zentner. I don't quite know who got the head on it. I think it was Benito Rahman who got the head on it. No, it was Skodran Mustafi. Brilliant header by Mustafi, down powerful. But it's a really good save from Zentner with his feet. But the first massive chance of the game goes to Schalke. I'm not going to lie, it probably should be 1-0 to them as well. Schalke almost scored, like Tubbs said. Yeah, exactly. A major chance for Schalke there. If you are watching, Tubbs, I probably think that should have gone in. He should have probably done a lot better with that Mustafi. Great save by Zentner, but a great, great chance for Schalke, and they probably needed that to go in. Here he is against Mustafi inside his own half, though. Why Bayern? Why? They'd be the laughing stock of German and European football. Of course, they've already got Choupo-Moting as well, who literally just does nothing. I know he scored against Cologne last week, but he literally just buzzes around the pitch and does nothing with the ball. But yeah, massive chance for Schalke there as we are into the 18th minute of football right now. I've got it with their goalkeeper Ronau again. And the ball downfield, and Schalke now taking real, getting this game by the scruff of the neck, really. And Niakate with a throw-in for Mainz. It's headed away for another throw-in for Mainz, a little bit further up the pitch, about 5 or 6 yards further up, headed out by Serdar. And another throw-in chance for Niakate now. First goal is absolutely massive in this game. Who's going to get it, though, is the question. Will there even be a first goal? No. Someone said it was going to be a 0-0 earlier on. Adam Saleh flicks on the header from the corner, from the throw-in, sorry. But Mustafi's going to tackle it off him. It's going to be a goal kick to Schalke. We're just seeing the replay of the chance for Mustafi. He just gets away from Dominic Kor. Gives him the old 1-2. Free run into the box. Brilliant header. He heads it down, though. He should probably do better there. Should Mustafi. And it just hits Zentner. And it's a good save, to be fair, but it's just hit him. It's one of those saves that's a good save, but it's just hit him. He should have scored that, to be honest. That was point blank. I'll keep you updated with the Cardiff versus Huddersfield and Valencia versus Villarreal games, and if Cardiff win when they go into the Championship playoffs. Thank you very much for that. Imagine Socrates knocks Arsenal out of the Europa League. That'd be absolute shithouse, that wouldn't it, Chris? And when he signs for us next game, now you get injured and we'll be out for the whole season. Dortmund will win the league. Don't think Dortmund will win the league. I think Leipzig will win the league. If anybody's not going to win the league other than Bayern Munich. Kieren, will Schalke risk get relegation? No chance at all. No chance at all. 1-1 half-time. Is that your prediction for the game, Evan? 1-1 at half-time. There's no hope for Schalke anymore, John. I agree with you, Tubbs. I think they are dead and buried. Even if they were to win today, they'd still be 5 points behind Mainz. But, of course, I would be absolutely devastated if Schalke managed to win today because Mainz, they need a win. Here comes Diao, though, the other way. That's by Bell, and now it's a 2-on-4. Sazai goes backwards to De Costa. Tries the long ball forward. It's going to go into the hands of Rono, though. Here's Serdar. William. Well, one back by Mwene there, and now Dominic Corr on the left-hand side of the pitch for Mainz. He hits one. It's a poor hit. I'm not quite sure why he went for it from about 35 yards out, and he just trickles wide, of course. Probably had the run of the pitch, to be honest. And yeah, could have taken it a little bit further on, but, I mean, it's nothing from there. I'm surprised Wagner wasn't appointed Bournemouth manager. He knows how to get teams promoted, but it's what it is. Alan said no to Chelsea move this summer and gutted, but sources say Roman won't give up on Haaland. Yeah, I can see Haaland leaving. I think he'll go to Man City to replace Aguero when he leaves. I mean, if Man City are already good enough, imagine when they get Haaland. One back by Mainz though, inside Schalke's area, Schalke's half. They've won a throw-in high up the pitch from Mainz, and they're pressing well at the moment. Mainz, they're playing high up the pitch, of course. The press is high. They're getting inside Schalke's half. And Niakate, of course, with these long throws, can try and do something now. There's Niakate, though. Tries to poke one through, but it's going to be cut out by Kolasinac. And now a one back again by Jerry St. Just. It's come back to Jonathan Burkhardt, who goes for the shot. It's blocked by a Mainz body. Back out to Danny Da Costa. Lovely touch to get past one of the players. Danny Da Costa now to Corr. About 30 yards out. Corr dinks one over to Burkhardt. It's going to go over his head. Poor pass from Corr. But Jonathan Burkhardt, of course, looks absolutely incredible. He has bags of potential, that man. He can run for days as well. Of course, just the final product is probably missing. Sterling, De Bruyne, Haaland and Gundogan, what a team. I mean, yeah. I don't even want to imagine Manchester City with Erling Haaland up front, of course. The chances that they'll create for him will be absolutely incredible, of course. So if Man United managed to sign Jadon Sancho, I think I'll be fairly happy, to be fair. That's all I'm asking for this summer. Just a cheeky Jadon Sancho. But yeah, of course, we've got 2 watch-alongs coming up tomorrow in the Bundesliga for you German football lovers. We have Gladbach versus Leverkusen at 2:30 with Mr. KL. And then at 5:30, I think it's KL again with Rowan for the De Klassiker, which is tomorrow. Who do you guys think is going to win the De Klassiker? Whack that in the comments. De Klassiker predictions in the comments. Any hope for United beating City on Sunday? Simple answer, no. 1 second. That's a foul. I feel like I've spelt De Klassiker wrong. But yeah, the Klassiker predictions, whack them in the comments as well. I would say no chance. No chance that United beat City on Sunday. I think the best we can hope for is a draw. I don't mind if Bayern get Karius as long as Dortmund replaces Berke with Adrian. Absolutely tragic, isn't he, Adrian? Kept a clean sheet overnight though. More than Adrian can say. It's a good win back though. And Hop, Rahman inside the Mainz box, and Da Costa's going to just ricochet that out for a throw-in. Jordan said Dortmund to win 4-1. I know Tubbs won't be happy with that. Tubbs, what do you think for the thing? The only hope United have of beating City is if Ollie's job was under risk. Yeah, that's probably true, but you know what? I mean, it's not all doom and gloom at the moment. You know what I mean? We had a bad game against Palace. We didn't even have a bad game against Chelsea. A 0-0 with Chelsea would have taken. I mean, it's just the media that drives the narrative that we don't play well against big teams. And obviously the stats are there. But the fact is that last season we'd play well against the big teams, but we couldn't beat the crap teams. And I mean, it's kind of reversed itself this season. But I mean, for me, we're second in the league. We can't complain about that. We would have probably been more comfortable, but you can't play well every game of the 38-game season. I mean, Liverpool are proving that this season, of course. We just need to keep going, and we will eventually get back in there. I hope, anyway. I hope. Mike's corner, though, while I've been waffling for about 30, 40 seconds there. It's going to be a Mike's corner. And a chance for them to take the lead. In my opinion, Werner wasn't offside against Liverpool. Fuck VAR. He probably wasn't offside. I didn't actually see the offside call. Who will be doing watch-along for the Classica? It's going to be Rowan and Kieren, I think. The other Kieren, that is. But a corner for Mainz now. To be whipped in by Danny Latzer. And who can get their head on this? If anybody can get their head on this, Danny Latzer does win it. It's a decent corner in. It's headed away at the near post, though. Back out to Da Costa. Latzer again has another chance to get a ball in the box. And he does this time. Drives it low. And it's cleared out by Hop. Only as far as Da Costa, though. And I mean, Mainz kind of getting their foot on the ball a little bit more now. Schalke had most of the ball for the first 20 minutes. Mainz, of course, relying on the counter-attack and the press. But at the moment, Mainz kind of took the ball down, getting the foot on the ball, relaxing the press a little bit. But they've probably been the better side out of the two. But Schalke enjoyed the best chance of the game. That Mustafi header had to go in earlier on. And here they go again with Mainz passing it around the back, putting their foot on the ball, getting comfortable with the ball. Zentner whacks one downfield, looking for Burkhardt. Heading into the middle, Latzer heads it forward. Salai tries to flick it to Barrero in there. And Barrero obviously buzzing around Burkhardt. That's a nice touch. Good defending though by Thiaw. And Barrero fouls Bozdogan. It's going to be a free kick for Schalke. Kale and Irish Rowan. Irish Rowan. Kieran, prediction for Chelsea versus Everton on Monday. 1-1. 1-1 for that game, I think, Jordan. Everyone's asking me for my prediction. I feel like I'm well important at the moment. But yeah, guys, do make sure you check all the stuff that goes out on the website. We had a lot of stuff go out tomorrow. Tomorrow? No, that's not the right thing to say. We had a lot of stuff that goes out that went out yesterday, of course. We had a lot of stuff that's going out over the weekend and stuff. But Mike's coming forward here with a chance for Mwene. Back to Danny Latzer. Wins the throw-in for Mainz. It's going to be a long throw by Niakate. No, it's going to be a quick throw by Mwene. And Niakate tries to flip it in. Going to come back to Niakate, though, of course. His long legs and his long body, keeping the ball. Does get the cross in eventually. It's a good cross as well. Burkhardt's in there. He's collided with a ball with a couple of Schalke bodies. It's cleared away. And the clearance away from Kolasinac hits the hand of Barrero. It's going to be another free kick for Schalke inside their own half. I will be watching Valencia versus Villarreal. Hope it's a great game with goals. Fingers crossed. I'm watching the UFC tomorrow. Have fun with that. I think Chelsea's going to win 2-0, but I'm praying for a Toffees win. Could City afford both Messi and Haaland? Yeah, good point. I think, you know the money that they've got. They're royal rich, Chris, at the moment. So, you know. And I said at the moment, it's not like they're never going to not be oil rich. That ball's gone out of play. Throwing for Schalke inside Mainz's final third. On the right-hand side this time for him. Stefan Bell in his 11th season at Mainz. Be a throw-in for William to take, I think, for Schalke. Throws it in. It's an awful throw. Gives it straight to Jonathan Burkhardt. Oh, and almost a miscommunication between St. Just and Zentner there. And Zentner has to blast it downfield. Dominic Corlo, good touch to get to Danny Latzer. Here's Jonathan Burkhardt now. Can he get a run on this Schalke defence? Good defending by Thiaw back there. And Çalhanoğlu clears it away. Only as far as Barrero, though. Costa tried to get to Burkhardt. It's going to be cleared away, though. Good feet by Bozdogan. And now Kolasinac. Into the middle for Hopper. And Hopper out to the right-hand side for William. It's good football by Schalke, this. William tries the reverse pass back to, I think it was Rahman who was running in. And it's blocked away, I think, by Niakate. Out for a throw-in. Right back in Schalke's half. Kieran Waller gets sacked if City beat United. No, he won't. Bayern 2, Borussia Dortmund 1 is Chris's prediction. Yeah, get your Classica predictions in the comments, boys. But yeah, still in the first half. We have 30 minutes in. It's still 0-0. It's going the way that I think James predicted because he said 0-0, unfortunately. Now, I've watched probably about 270 minutes of football, if you include the 90 minutes I'm going to be watching here, in the last 2 weeks since the Arsenal City, doing watch-alongs on my own. Am I real? No, actually, we'll include the Man United Sociedad game as well. That one 0-0. I've seen 1 goal in 4 games. If this ends 0-0 tonight, I'm not going to do watch-alongs on my own anymore because I just don't get goals. Good news for Chelsea fans. Thiago Silva is back for Everton game. It's a massive plus for Chelsea, of course. Massive plus for Thomas Tuchel as well. But, I mean, you look quite resolute at the back at the moment. Whack forward by Niakate, though. Salah tried to flick it over the top for Burkhardt, but it's cleared away by Schalke. And Thiaw right back to Ronau. I'll watch a Valencia game then. Nice one if Lee Kang-in's playing. Lee Kang-in, star of Kieren Lawler's Augsburg team in our FMC. And Schalke again just playing it around the back, getting their foot back on the ball now after a little bit of a spell of possession from Mainz. I mean, 30 minutes in, they've probably had one good chance in the game, Schalke, probably the best chance of the game. Mainz have had a couple of half chances where they could have been in, but I mean, there's nothing that they can really do at the moment better. I mean, they just got to wait for their opportunity, of course, and maybe get the likes of Kaison and Boitius off the bench. Maybe they'll have a little bit more luck then. But I mean, here they come now. It's a nice little counter-attack on from with Barrero in the middle of the park. Tried the ball out to Danny Latson. He's given the ball away, actually, to Suat Serdar. And now Schalke could come the other way. But it's like dodgems here. They're all bouncing into each other, and the ball's been given away again, and the ball's back with Mainz. I mean, it's not been a... When you think of the Bundesliga, you think of crisp passing, you think of absolutely quality football. These two sides, not it at all. They're giving the ball away. They lack sharpness. They lack confidence with both players. And you can see why these two teams are at the bottom of the Bundesliga table, obviously the Premier League table, the Bundesliga table. They just don't score enough goals, which is clear. But they're just so far off the pace from every other team in the league that at the moment these two look favourites to go down. I mean, Mainz, I know they've been doing really well recently, and I know I love Mainz to pieces, but when I watch them, I get scared. I'm not going to lie. Because it's normally their mistakes that cost them as well. Johnson Salah is fuming after being subbed off. Yeah, I did see that. Chris has said talk about old news. Obviously, Chris probably a little bit rattled by that. Of course, you don't want Salah to leave. He's been carrying you this year, to be fair. But yeah, here comes Mainz again from the back. I mean, it's been a lot of building from the back, and since probably the 20th minute. I mean, I said about the pressing of Mainz. They've not really pressed in the last 10 or 15 minutes or so. Going to get a drink of my pink Lucid. What do you guys think of the pink lemonade Lucid? I hate it. I don't know why I bought it the other day, especially when it's the 0 one as well. It just tastes like piss. Kieran Salah agent has hit on that he might be leaving Liverpool this summer. Chris, what would you do if Salah leaves? Would you start crying? Would you genuinely start crying? Free kick from Mainz, though. Dangerous challenge, that. In the middle of the park. Wait, what? He's reversed his decision. It's a free kick for Schalke. I think it was Serdar actually went in with his studs up, overran the ball massively for Schalke. But, I mean, Stefan Bell kind of collided with him. Mane should be the only one leaving, acting like, where's Wally? I mean, it's a big statement. Would you actually get rid of Mane, though? Would you actually... If you had to get rid of one of them, who would you get rid of? I think Firmino at the moment, he's stinking the Jordan massively. Stick bloody Kabak up there, could probably do a better job. VAR out, I mean, yeah, everyone's VAR out, but nothing's going to happen with that. So, I mean, we just got to get on with it and hope for the best, really. I mean, there has been times where it has worked and it's shown like its potential and stuff, but most of the time, of course, it's shit. But we can't really do anything about it. There's no point moaning about it either. There's always going to be a VAR decision where we look and go, oh, for fuck's sake, it's happened again. There probably will be one in this game as well. Of course, we played VAR bingo last bloody week with the Arsenal, the Chelsea United game. The VAR bingo happened in the 21st minute when there was the handball, which should have been a penalty, and I'm convinced it should have been a penalty. Rowan and Kieren don't think it was a penalty with the Greenwood, the Hudson-Odoi thing. But I am convinced it was a penalty. But anyway, I'll move on. I'm not holding a grudge on that. We should have won that game. Schalke are there for the taking, though. Mane not performed all season. Wijnaldum put a fantastic captain's performance yesterday. Well, you know me. I'm not a fan of him. I didn't know you weren't a fan of Wijnaldum, Chris. I thought you liked him. I like Wijnaldum. I think he's really good. I rate Wijnaldum massively. Do you know what I don't rate, though? I don't rate Kabak. I don't really think Kabak's... I know, of course, he's young. But, I mean, he just looks so error-prone to me. And, I mean, fair play to him. He's come into a struggling Liverpool team. He's come out of a struggling Schalke team to come into a struggling Liverpool team. And I mean, I know they've had their defensive problems, but was he really the right man to get in? Because I mean, the money was there. I mean, I don't think you'll sign him permanently either. Fair play to him if he proves me wrong, though, and he comes up trumps for you, because he has got the potential there, but he just looks like he's always got an error in him, and he just doesn't look convincing on the ball. Good win back there. Oh, I said that was done well, Bosdigan. Ben Davies at the moment being assigned to sell shirts. I mean, what shirts has he even worn? Has he even worn a Liverpool shirt once this season? I mean, apparently he's injured, isn't he? Will was saying it to me this morning. Where's Ben Davies? Is he injured? And I was like, I have no idea, man. I have a feeling Klopp will leave this summer if current form continues. I mean, he's rumours he might be the next Germany manager as well. So I know he's always wanted to do that. Pep Guardiola admires captain Jack Grealish, but has no plans to bring him to Manchester City, reports Daily Mirror. Thank you very much for that, Jordan. I think Jack Grealish will stay at Villa. I could see him being a one-club man, to be honest. So throwing to Schalke, though, at the moment are dominating the ball. We might have a goalless half, boys. Who'd have thunk it? Bloody watching my watch-alongs with the goalless half. Who'd have actually thought it? I don't want to say I'm cursed, but I mean, I hope we get a goal in this game, and I hope it's for Mainz. That's a great win back there by Datsa. Oh, it's an awful pass, though. But I mean, that's an awful touch by, I think it was Becker, and there's Mwene out to Da Costa. There's a man in the box. Da Costa finds Barreiro, takes the shot, and it agonisingly goes wide, inches wide. Oh, what a massive chance that is for Mainz. Da Costa, brilliant cross. And Leandro Barreiro on the slide. There's Salah in there as well. On the slide, Leandro Barreiro gets his stud to the ball, flicks it towards goal. Oh, and it's just inches wide of the right-hand post. And Burkhardt's just a few yards off getting it in. But what a massive chance for Mainz. Probably their best chance of the game so far. And I mean, it's a great chance. It's lovely football from Mainz as well. Mwene takes it from left to right after winning the ball back. Feeds Danny Da Costa, yeah. And it's a lovely ball in from Da Costa across the face of goal. But what a chance that was for Mainz. Here's Kolasinac. Oh, Rahman. Lovely speed from St. Just. That's going to be a free kick as well. Musiala signed a 5-year contract with Bayern. Well, yes, Tubbs, actually. There's an article out on that on the website, thesports-corner.com. Make sure you go check that out. Jordan said, Leicester are on the verge of signing striker Odsonne Edouard from Celtic. Yep, we knew about that as well. That's also on the website, Jordan, thesports-corner.com. Make sure you go check that out and look at Josh's article that he did about Odsonne Edouard earlier on today, and look at the one that I did about Musiala earlier on today. Absolutely bloody geniuses. Somebody should probably sign Benito Rahman. He's quality, in my opinion. Yeah, very, very underrated striker. Obviously, struggling massively in the Schalke side. But if he probably had someone in front of him, someone behind him that could create for him, he'd probably score more goals. I know Rowan absolutely loves him just because of FIFA. Kyle's spamming the link to the website in the chat. Whack that link into your bookmarks on your computer. Whack it anywhere you like. Share it around. Get us the views and the clicks because we need them at the moment. We had a really shit week last week, to be fair. But, yeah. 39 minutes in, still 0-0. It's been a wank game, but I've got the energy. Niakate throws it in. Burkhardt's going to get there. Is he up against Mustafi, though? Good defending from Mustafi. And Kolasinac gives the ball away, core into the box. Dan Latzer tries to backheel one onto Adam Salah, who's running onto it. Couldn't actually get there. Here's Danny Acosta out to Mwene. And now there's a chance. Mwene whips one. It's a lovely looking cross in towards Barreiro again. Comes out to the edge there for Danny Latzer, who hits on the volley. It's going to be headed up into the air by Mustafi and caught by Ronau. There's a goal for Espanyol. Who are they playing, Jordan? Don't know who they're playing. I don't know who Espanyol are playing. But I've got both teams to score bet on tonight at the moment. Oh, but they've given the ball away, Schalke again. And I mean, every time I look away and look back, Mainz have got the ball. Ball into the box. Mustafi heads it away. Burkhardt picks it up. Here's Mwene. Takes a few touches onto his right foot. Tries to shoot. It's hit off Serdan. It's come back to Çalhanoğlu, who just whacks out a play for a throw-in. And I mean, that just shows exactly why they're bottom of the league, doesn't it, really? They just give the ball away, win it back, and then blast it straight out of play. Rahman tore everyone apart, including Bayern when he was in Dusseldorf. Espanyol versus Real Oviedo. Right. Thank you very much for that, Jordan. Thrown in by Danny Da Costa, headed away. Put back forward, but it's going to be caught by Ronau in goal. width forward, though. It's an awful pass. And Danny DaCosta's going to volley it clear. Mustafi, it's a bouncing ball up against Burkhardt. Mustafi's just headed it into an area. And, I mean, he's given the ball away now to Salah. He tries one to Burkhardt. Lovely chest. Lovely feet. Lovely shot. And it's blocked by Thiaw. That would have been one of the best goals of Mainz's season, that by Jonathan Burkhardt. Brahman gives the ball away. Barrero, they're ending the half well at Mainz now with Danny DaCosta. Lovely feet by St. Just. Here's Dominic Corr. Out wide to Mwene. A lot of space for him on the left wing. Faced up against William now. Onto his right foot. Whips one in. It's a lovely cross. It's gone from everyone. Spins. Salah on the turn. It's an awful shot. Here's Barrero picking it up. Salah again on the turn. It's just a few yards wide. What a chance for Adam Salah. It's another half chance for Mainz. It's a shot on the swivel from about the 8, on the edge of the box, to be fair. And honestly, the camera angle makes it look better. It's gone further wide than it looked. It's a nothing chance. But it's another one of those half chances for Mainz, and they're ending the half well. A few more comments. Watford tie Carlos Sanchez, former Aston Villa and West Ham midfielder until the end of the season. Cheers for that, Jordan. See, I think we will probably do something on the website about. Oh wow, that was a good ball forward, but I think it was William. But again, the defender Stefan Bell back there to clear the ball. Danny Costa whacks that forward into the area of all the Mainz players are. Jonathan Burkhardt wins the header. It's going to come to William though for Schalke. I hope Liverpool and Carlisle have been training seriously, no smiling or giggling. Are they not allowed to smile? Because, I mean, Chris, I know you don't like people. I know you don't like the old smiling and stuff. But at the end of the day, after the game's finished, they're human beings, you know what I mean? And they're probably mates with some of the players. On the pitch, yeah, you die for the badge. You've got to show that. But, I mean, you also got to take into consideration that they are humans. And without smiling, they probably would develop massive mental health issues as well. So any Premier League watch-alongs tomorrow? No, we're not doing any tomorrow. The next Premier League watch-along will probably be the Manchester Derby on a Sunday. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, just for the plain fact that we'll probably get spanked. But I think Rowan is put his name forward for it as well. So Chris the Dictator. Oh, given away, though, again in the midfield by Serdar this time, one of the more experienced players from Schalke. Thoughts on Arsenal? They're shit. Here comes Mainz again with Mwene throwing on the left-hand side. No, shouldn't smile in training. Both teams being embarrassing at the moment. You can smile in training. It's training at the end of the day. You're there to create a positive atmosphere. That's what gets the morale up and stuff. Mwene. Oh, I mean, there's a few bouncing going around here. And here's Mwene again. I think he's going to win another throw in there for Mainz, and it's going to be a long one this time taken by Moussa Niakate. We're into the final minute of the first half, still 0-0. Now they've got players in the box, though, have Mainz, and it's Niakate. Lovely ball in. It's a lovely ball. Salah misses it, and Burkhardt misses it. And it really, really should be 1-0 to Mainz. What a fantastic ball in from the centre-half, Moussa Niakate, on his right foot. And Adam Salah really has to be doing better with that. He's unmarked. It's a free header from 8 yards, and he just misses the ball completely. And Burkhardt, of course, probably not. Oh, that's such a poor header from Salah. He just doesn't actually connect with it at all. And then Burkhardt sliding in, can't quite get it in. But that's awful from Adam Salah, of course. And I mean, I've been asking for him to be dropped for a few weeks. But it's a massive chance for Mainz with Danny Latz's awful pass. And I mean, at the moment, Mainz really should be winning this game. And Danny Latzer just can't get his passing boots on tonight. One simple pass and Jonathan Burkhardt's in. But again, Mainz win it back high up the pitch and fathom a chance out of nothing. But they give the ball away out of the nothing. And that's going to be half-time, no added time. And I mean, it's a poor first half for both sides. It really should be 1-0 to Mainz. But no, stays at 0-0 for the first half. And you can see why these two teams are bottom of the league, let's be honest. They've been really shit, haven't they? It's half-time, it's 0-0. Everton want Arias and Isco. It does my head in before teams warm up. They walk onto the pitch. Everton joined the race to sign by Leverkusen online. Right? Smiling faces is all good when winning. What you're doing, crap, heads down and train like you want to win the next game and take it seriously. Just because you're smiling doesn't not necessarily mean you're not taking it seriously. I think you need to take into account that players smile because they don't want to fucking frown and look like miserable old twats. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you smile to keep your morale up, and if you keep losing, your morale's going to be shit. Smiling makes it better, I think. I mean, I think you need to remember that all football players aren't robots. They're humans at the end of the day. Everyone is entitled to like feel how they want to feel. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like it's not something I really like talking about because I don't really like it when people say like, "Oh, you shouldn't be smiling on the pitch. You shouldn't be happy after you lose." I mean, of course, there's an area of that you're not necessarily not supposed to smile, but you obviously feel a bit of remorse in that. But I mean, after the game is over, it's in the past, and like it's done. Do you know what I mean? Like, prove yourself in the next game. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you're there to win, Chris. But like, you're not saying that players aren't allowed to smile is taking their human rights away from them. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's a normal human action, and like I said, it'll if you don't smile, it damages your mental health. But yeah, anyway, 0-0 half time. It's been shit so far, as you can probably tell. I mean, I just want a goal. To be fair, I mean, I thought I was going to get one at the end of the first half with those two chances from Salah and Latza, but wasn't to be. And yeah, Chris is starting to scare me. Scenes if Burnley beat Arsenal tomorrow, there will be scenes, man. But yeah, I'm just going to go for a quick piss and just go grab something from downstairs. I'm back in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Back in 2 minutes, guys. Hey up, lads, I'm back. Just went to make some soup, and I'm back. Right, let's see what people are saying in the comments. Carlisle player partner, giving birth, that's fine, smile at that. But for me, when on training ground, been in bad form, more serious faces. I mean, just because you're smiling don't mean you're not serious. Apologies, Karen, I know what you're trying to say, but if United are playing horrendous and they're smiling on the training pitch or even on the plane, does my head in. You know what? I'm just going to err on the side of caution in this topic, guys, because I don't really want to speak about it anymore because we'll agree to disagree. Let's just say that. Let's just move on. We'll agree to disagree. People are entitled to their opinions, and I'm entitled to mine. I know that may sound harsh, but that's my opinion. Exactly. Like you say, Kyle, people are entitled to their opinions. Evening, guys. You're right, Daz, mate. How are you doing today? Hi, Daz. How are you doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? I'll be back, guys. No worries, Tubbs. How is everyone doing today, though? Because it's half time. We've got a little bit of time before the second half. We're just seeing the chances for Mainz now. Probably should be winning the game, but been poor. But that's how I go about things. That'll be my way. Exactly, Chris. Like I said, everyone's entitled to their own way. And of course, you've got to set a certain standard for yourself. Reese Allen said, Yo, how are you doing tonight, Reese? And Daz said, evening, Kieran, how are you doing this evening? I am doing fine. I'd be doing even better if Mainz could find a winner or just a goal would be fair, to be fair, Daz. But other than that, I'm doing good tonight. But second half predictions, guys. Of course, if you want to change your prediction, you do it. We're 0-0 at half time. We'll go for second half predictions. 1 second. Second half predictions in the comments. Bang. I'm going to stick with 3-1. We're going to have a gluten. We'll have a gluten of goals in the second half. An absolute manifest of goals in the second half. There's going to be goals flying in all over the shop. I mean, I hope so anyway. That is an absolutely... I can't believe Adam Salah missed that. That's an absolutely massive chance. I mean, I hope they show the table soon. Doing good, thank you. Okay, sorry again. I'll drop it. Second half, re up. Yeah, I mean, Kyle, I'm not trying to start beef with anybody. You know what I'm like. I'm just saying it's just how people go about it, and it's just how people see stuff and how they think certain things should be done. 1-1, you saying, Kyle, after your 3-1 prediction to Schalke, was absolutely batted away by everyone in the comments because everyone loves Mainz. I'm doing better that Liverpool and Carlisle not playing got the darts to make me settled. Yeah, of course, Chris, tomorrow the darts watchalongs will be returning. Josh is doing the UK Open. I don't know if you've seen that he's been advertising that. He'll be live tomorrow night. He's absolutely buzzing for that. Loves his darts, does Josh. Kyle, yep, he said 1-1. Jordan, the sexy man himself, has said Schalke 0, Mainz 2. Oh, if Mainz score and win, we'll be having limbs in this live stream. Just a goal will do, lads, to be fair. But no, we've not got one yet. But yeah. Daz, you need a prediction in the chat. Chris, you need to have another prediction. Anybody else that's in the chat as well, smash a prediction. But while I've got you here, bang, the website, thesports-corner.com. Some articles going up today. The handball rule change, we had a little bit of talk about that. Bang, on the website. Go check it out, thesports-corner.com. Bang, Musial signed a 5-year deal. Bang, on the sports-corner.com. Make sure you check it out. Twitter, bang, 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 at the _top corner. Massive moves going on the Twitter right now. We have had a lot of stuff go on the website and on the channel. Make sure you follow the Twitter if you want to know what's coming up. I know a lot of people this stream have asked me what's coming up. If you follow the Twitter, Josh tweets out what is going up as a plan. He tweets it out on the day or before with what's coming up. But if you really want a little sneak peek of what's coming up next week, I'll tell you now. We've got Champions League watch-alongs Tuesday and Wednesday. We've got the Europa League watch-alongs on Thursday. We've pretty much got a watch-along every single day. So you're not going to get rid of us. I know we are all absolutely bouncing around the thing. But here we go. Chris is sticking with 3-1 Mainz. Come on, Chris. Thought I'd go 1-0. Gain a bit more respect back. Yeah, of course. You're a Man United fan. You've already got my respect, mate. 3-1, I say. To Mainz, that is good lad, Daz. We love that. Kieren Espanyol can score when Schalke or Mainz can't. That is embarrassing. I mean, it just proves why both these teams are at the bottom of the Bundesliga, done it, to be fair. And Cardiff have got a corner. I mean, thank you for saying that Cardiff have got a corner. We're still at half time, though, 0-0. Anyway, as I was saying with the Twitter, we post everything on there. When there's an article, it goes up on Twitter with a link to the website. When there's a watch-along, it goes up on the Twitter. We also promote the watch-alongs the day before. So make sure you're following the Twitter is what I'm trying to say. Make sure you're following my Twitter, which is on the left-hand side of the screen. I'll make it bigger for you. There you go. It's KDMUFC, my Twitter. Make sure you follow me because I'm a good lad, aren't I? And I share quality content. I don't, but you can just follow me anyway if you really want to. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze in a second. Oh, I think I'm all right. Jordan Wrestling Days is on tonight and tomorrow and Sunday. Don't know who that is. And Chris Watch loves that. My soup cold yet? It's not. Chicken soup, lads. What do we think of it? W or L? It's warm. That's what it is. So yeah, if I go quiet, I'm either chonging on the soup or I'm just looking at something. I mean, the second half should be coming along soon. Oh god, that was warm. Let's let that chill for a bit. Jordan said L with chicken soup. What? With Liverpool form, I can see Leipzig making a comeback. Chris loves a good chicken soup. I knew you'd love a good chicken soup, Chris. Good lad. What do you think about that, Chris, as well? With Liverpool form, I can see Leipzig making a comeback. I need to ask Will about that, to be fair. I wonder what he thinks about that. Oh. Are we back out yet, lads? Come on. Get back on the pitch. Also, I'm just checking my bet as well. I had both teams to score bet. Still need a lot of niche teams to score. But yeah, the Champions League is back on Tuesday night. Not a soup fan. God, you all lot, apart from Chris. Bloody hell. But yeah, Tuesday night. Don't personally Leipzig overrated defensively. That is true. Tuesday night, though, I'm just going to check what games are actually on. I know we did say we're doing Champions League watch-along. Let me see who's on, and I can tell you who exactly is doing the watch-alongs. Dun, 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 dun. Tuesday night, Dortmund-Sevilla. I think we all know who's going to be doing Dortmund-Sevilla. It's going to be Rowan. Juventus-Porto is going to be Josh Caswell himself. And then on Wednesday night, you've got Liverpool and Leipzig, which is Will, of course, the Liverpool fan. PSG Barcelona is going to be watched by Adam. Then Thursday, you've got the me and Rowan again, joined by, I think it's Josh, for the Europa League goal show at 5:55 on Thursday. I'll be covering Man United AC Milan, of course. Rowan will be covering Slavia Prague Rangers. And I think Josh is doing Ajax Young Boys, or I think it might be KL doing Ajax Young Boys. And then at 8 o'clock, we have the reverse, not the reverse fixtures, but the reverse time fixtures, of course. We've got the likes of Granada Mold, Olympiacos at Arsenal, Roma Shakhtar, and Tottenham Dynamo. I'll be covering Tottenham Dynamo that day, and Josh will be covering Olympiacos Ajax. But it looks like we're going to have our first change of the night. What time do United kick off this Thursday? 5:55 they kick off. Good timing, that one it does. But yeah, I think there's going to be a sub for Mainz. John Paul Boetius is getting ready. Of course, a more technically gifted player, better passer, of course, which is exactly what they need. I mean, I don't know who's going to be coming off, but attacking move for Bo Svensson. And we're going to see who's coming off in a few seconds. I like a vegetable soup. Wow, that is a big. That is a big comment from Chris there. Homemade food over takeaway food all day. Wow. I think there's also going to be a change for Schalke as well, with Bozdogan going off, and I think Stambouli is coming on. But off is Danny Latzer, on John Paul Boetius for Mainz, and of course they've got the likes of Kaison on the bench, who I'm hoping we see later on because I absolutely love Robin Kaison. Jordan has said, did Mateta play for Mainz? He did used to play for Mainz, but now he is obviously applying his trade in the Premier League at Crystal Palace. Scored 1 goal. Didn't even get to come on the pitch the other night against Man United. Kind of happy because if he'd have scored, I would have been probably celebrated. But anyway, We are off and underway for the second half of this game. Please give me a goal before I go insane. Second half live. Let me sort the ticker out. Second half live. Schalke Mainz. And there's a chance for Mainz already. Danny Costa flicks a ball into the box, deflected, and it's going to be cleared away. Again, Mainz starting off well in this second half. Long ball downfield. It was Stambouli who came on for Bozdogan. Yeah, Bozdogan came in for. Harry, who was injured in the warm up, of course. The man on the screen of the thumbnail actually got injured in the warm up. So Bozdogan was his replacement, but he picked up a knock in the first half. And Stambouli. Where's Huntelaar? No idea, mate. I don't know where Huntelaar is. Bet Josh is watching the darts. He probably is watching the darts. I'm not going to lie. I did say to him, if you want to do the darts watch along instead of this, then do it. And I think he said no. So you could have been with Josh tonight. I know you all love me though, so Istanbul though for Schalke. Lovely takeover by Serdar, and Bell clatters him. And I think that might be a yellow card for Bell. It is. It's going to be a yellow card for Stefan Bell. Schalke with a good chance to counter there. Stefan Bell ended that quickly with a tactical foul. He knew that Serdar was in there to get it to Rahman. Had to take the yellow card. A dangerous free kick now for Schalke. Going to be Kalinoglu to take it. Whips in and Zentner catches. Chris, he's gone to Schalke in January. Don't think he's played a game yet. See tweets all the time. We missing fans. I know we are, but you have to get on with it. No need to put tweets for every day. That's true. Huntelaar's he's at Schalke, I think. I think he's at Schalke now. I know because Josh went absolutely incredible when Josh went absolutely mad. Here come Mainz again. A long ball from Bell, looking for the run of Burkhardt, and Ronaldo had to be quick out there. Arsenal are among the clubs that considering a move for Leipzig's Ibrahim Konate. Interested. And Schalke coming from the back again. Half-time 0-0 Huddersfield Cardiff. Lovely flick there. And now Hopper. Kalinoglu, sorry, it was. Lovely block though. Stefan Bell. And a few 1-2s. That's a foul by Dominic Kor on Kolasinac. That's what I know about Huntelaar last time. Sorry, my ex first Liverpool. Yeah, he might be on the bench. He's not. He's not on the bench. The bench they've got Mascarell, Ospika, Harry. I don't know if he's actually on the bench. Schuler, Schopf, Langer, Merchan, and Flick. And for Mainz, they've got Boetius, who's come on. Kaison, Ostenali, Glatzel, Kunde, Sturger, Brzezinski, Darman, and Hack. Schalke basically signing former players again. Yeah, probably. That is an awful free kick from William. Out of play, straight for a goal kick. Mainz again can build from the back. I think Adam Salah has to come off at some point. Really, should be one up, missed two easy chances, one harder chance right after the other. Well, I look forward to the Euros. Yeah, I like international football with major tournaments. I don't like international football when it's friendlies. That's a foul by Salah. He needs to come off. He's not been good today. It's going to be a yellow card for him as well. So, get him off as soon as you can. Kolasinac is obviously giving it the afters. But, get Adam Salah off instantly. It's been awful tonight, as he has been for the majority of the games, to be honest. But he just can't score the goals, and he's just giving stupid fouls away like that. He should have scored as well. Man United Portugal midfielder is set to sign a new contract. Right. Here comes Schalke though down the right hand side. It's a lovely ball to William up against Mwene. Back to Becker. Becker's done well there. Gets the ball in near Kate, smacks it clear. Looking forward to Euros, watching our laughing stock country let us down again. Burkhardt, there's a foot on him there. Salai. Headed on by Hopper, headed away by Bell. Further away by Barrero, but to nobody. And Schalke at the moment have the possession of the ball. It's a lovely flick to Kolasinac. Tried one around the corner. And Stefan Bell there again. Scissor motion with the ball. Puts out play for a Schalke throw-in. And here they come again with Calhanoglu. Tries a right-footed cross, and it's not really the best cross. Headed back, though, by William, and Niakate takes it down and runs away with the ball. Tries one downfield for Burkhardt. Heavy touch from him. It's going to be a throw into Schalke. Mustafi now for Schalke. And I mean, most of the second half, I can probably see this settling into a pattern of just both teams having good chances one after the other. And the ball downfield, Barrero wins that, but Salah ducks under it. I mean, get him off the pitch. Villarreal have a pen. The same play with those chances. No way a pen for me. I mean, have they scored it is the important question, Kyle, because I have them on my bet. That's not going to be a foul, though, by Suat Serdar. Is he getting a yellow card for that? If Henderson does not get picked, who would you take back up midfield, Kieran? I don't really know, to be honest, Daz. I think like you've probably got to take Grealish, Rice, Rice, Maddison. I generally have no idea. Who do you take in midfield? Who do you guys think? Put your England midfield in the chat. We'll have a talk about that as well, just because this game's been a bit dead. I mean, I don't know. I'd probably go for... I mean, I say Pickford in net, but he's so shit. Pope in net. Right back. I mean, Trent's been pretty shit this season. Wan-Bissaka's not been the best this season. I don't know. Trent at right back, maybe. It'd be Trippier at right back, what, even though he's banned right now. Trippier at right back. Centre backs, Maguire, Stones. Probably Stones on form the most. Left back, Luke Shaw for sure. It's got to be Luke Shaw. Midfield, I'd go Maddison, Rice, Grealish. Then I'd go Sancho, Sterling, Sancho, Kane, Rashford. I don't know. It's a weird one, isn't it? Pen scored, Jerome Moreno, dub. I've got both teams to score, but there's a chance for Mainz here with Barrero. Tries to poke into the edge of the box for Boetius, but gives the ball away. And now's I did say there was a counter on, but Dani Costa won the ball back. Here's Boetius. Lovely ball to Burkhardt. Burkhardt gets the shot, and it takes a deflection, and it flies over the top of the bar for a corner. Because Euros could be us in England, our families get carried away saying it's all coming home. Yes, we've got the attacking players. We've said that past decades. John Ince will be 50 Euros. What a chance that was for Burkhardt, though. But Thiaw blocked it with his foot, and it just bounced over the top of the crossbar for a corner kick. It's got to be a better corner than those ones that Latza was putting into the box earlier on, though. Got to be a good corner here. Can they do that, though, is the question. I haven't actually seen who's taking the corner yet. It's going to be Mwene from the right. It's a better corner that time, and it's headed away, though, by, I think, Mustafi. It's going to be another corner, though. Another corner from Mwene to try and whip in. It was a decent delivery if Adam Salah would actually attack the ball for a change. Christian said quarterfinals at best for England. Another corner for Mainz if they can whip this in. Mwene whips it in. It's a better corner in. It's headed away by Mustafi. Barrero does well. Not fouled. Barrero, Raman. He's done well there. And a throw into Schalke. Kolasinac now. There comes William. Cleared away by Stefan Bell. People can call me pessimistic all they want about England. It's going to be a throw into Mainz on the right-hand side. 55th minute we're in right now. There's someone down injured as well. I think it might be Benito Raman. Down injured for Schalke. I missed to see what happened. I mean, when the ball was cleared by Bell, collided with the back of Benito Raman, he just went down on the outside the box. Here's Niakate, Boetius, Dominic Carr, sent juiced. Dinks when it's gone right through to Burkhardt on the swivel. Back heels it to Mwene, who takes a shot deflecting. It's going to go wide. I hope United beat City on Sunday, Kieren. I do as well, but I honestly don't see it. There's a chance for Mainz there. Back heel from Burkhardt. Mwene coming onto it. Had to hear. Had nothing else on. Deflected again and out for a corner. A better chance now for Mainz from the corner. Another one of those Mwene deliveries into that right area again. It's that corridor of uncertainty. And we could see the first goal of the night. It's going to be Mwene to deliver it again. 5 Mainz men in the box, including 1 outside. Salah running around in there. It's a good delivery, and it's headed up into the air by Dominic Carr. Headed away by Raman, headed back in by Mwene. Barrero knocks it on. Head tennis at the moment. Salah in the box, takes it past one. Salah onto his right foot, and he wins another corner. It's Thiaw, though, that's been really good for Schalke tonight. And just to give you a context of the stats, 1 shot on target all game, 1 shot for Schalke all game, 11 shots for Mainz, 0 on target. There's another chance for Mwene. 4th corner in quick succession for Mwene to try and get this on the head of one of his teammates. Another one of his good deliveries. It's whipped in this time. Back stick towards Burkhardt, who heads it down near Kate. And it's put into the net by Dominic Carr, but I think Burkhardt might have hit his hand, or he might be offside. Free kick it was. Nishan Burkhardt fouling someone. And here comes Schalke. Stambouli. Becker. Should have been 2-0 for Real, but Sillerson made a great save. England fans have hacked Sky Bet, putting England favourites to win Euros ahead of fans. Germany, Portugal, Netherlands, Spain, Italy and Belgium. Can't believe what I'm seeing. Ridiculous. I think that Portugal will win the Euros. I'm not going to lie. I've just got such an insane squad coming up right now. I've got such an insane squad. I can see them winning it. It's a throw in for Schalke, though, inside Mainz's half. The first time they really got inside Mainz's half. Oh, there is going to be a sub for Schalke coming off the bench shortly, I think. 58 minutes on the clock. Still chances for both these teams to get a goal, I hope. Here it is thrown to Serdar on the right wing. Tries to cross when it's blocked. And Mwene plays it. Here's Burkhardt. Heavy touch, gives the ball away. That's an awful pass, though. It's going to run all the way through to Da Costa. Have they got France squad depth? Yeah, that's true. But in a one-off game, I think Portugal could beat France. I think Portugal could beat France in a one-off game. I think they've got such a good team. And here come Mainz, though. Both these teams needing points. Especially if Mainz got it. They would move out of the relegation zone for the first time this season. It is Core. Danny Da Costa on the right wing. Cleared away by Tiao. And a heavy touch by, I think it was Serdar. It's going to be a throw-in to Mainz. I think they're getting ready to make the substitute, though. They're in the same group, I think, France and Portugal. That'll be interesting, though. But Schuler is coming on for the youngster Max Hopp, who's coming off. Of course, scored that hat-trick on his debut. But apart from that, he's not really done much in Schalke colours. And Schuler, I don't actually know who he is, has come on. Lucas Schuler, 21 years old. Barrero tries to flick one around the corner. And I mean, Rahman tried to do the same thing, gave it straight back to Barrero. And now Mainz can pass it back and build with Zentner. Is St. Just again on the swivel. Back to Zentner. I mean, Zentner, again, like, he's obviously he's a sweeper keeper. He takes chances. He almost gave the ball away, but he did. They're about to turn away from the challenge. Well won back by Boetius there. Boetius looking around thinking, where can he pass it to? Tries one into the corner, and now there's a massive chance. I think it's Mwene who's inside the box for Mainz. Good tackle though, but I think it was Stambouli back there, and Kolasinac runs it out of play. I mean, I'm not quite sure what's happening for Schalke at the moment. They just keep running the ball out of play, giving the ball away. What has happened to this team? Niakate. Oh, he's gone past two. Still got the ball. Niakate inside the box. Puts it across the box. Headed up in the air. Punched away by Rono. That's right. Danny Da Costa shoots. And it's just a few yards wide on the left-hand side. Hits it on the volley, of course. And that would have been an incredible goal if that would have gone in. Hits it well wide, though. Needs to start getting these attempts on target, Mainz. Oh, I had a note above teams to score bet. And in the 96th minute, Emmen have just scored to keep the bet going. Come on, the boys. But speaking of coming on the boys, Mainz on the left-hand side. Come on, Mainz. Boetius. Edge of the area for Dominic Corr. Takes a touch. Shoots on his left foot. Burkhardt was diving in. It's going to be taken by St. Just. Tries to whip one back. Barrero's there. And it's going to be cleared away. And now there might be a counter on for Schalke. Schuler loses out. And Niakate. Mwene, a lot of room and time to pick out Niakate. Picks a lovely ball out. A lovely save by Rono. Comes back out to Barrero. Hits it. Doesn't catch it at all. It's cleared away. Only as far as Da Costa. Tries to poke onto the right wing to Barrero. It's going to go out of play for a throw-in. But at the moment, Mainz, I mean, if they had a competent man in front of goal, they probably would have been winning this game. But another good chance. It was the cross that came from Niakate. Had to be fisted away from Rock by Rono because there was a tapping at the back post for Salai. I mean, I say tapping, they'd have probably missed it. TikTok biggest load of garbage I've seen. Is it meant to be funny or what? I don't really get it. But back to the game of football because this is getting hot in this bitch. Throwing for Mainz. They're putting on the pressure. They're piling on the pressure. Is there a goal on the way soon? Oh, it's going to the box. He's been missed, and Rono took it off the foot of Jonathan Burkhardt, who was ready to slot that in. And I was ready to get up and start cheering. But Rono done well. Ushering his team forward again before he kicks out the ball. Limbs if Mainz winner, I expect big celebration. Oh, I'll be up off my seat, Chris. Do you know that obviously Josh's celebration the other night, unrivaled, will never be matched. The raw passion, that's why we love football. Reaction, I mean, not celebration. I mean, there'll be both. There'll be big celebration and big reaction. But the other night, Josh's reaction was absolutely incredible. You're never going to get anything better than that. That is just raw passion and love for football. Salah offside there. Good chance for Mainz to get forward there, though. But Adam Salah, he's got to be thinking of subs for Svensson. He's got to be thinking of Kaisson. If he's fit enough to come on, that is. That's going to be a goal kick. What has happened to Schalke, though? It wasn't a few years ago since they were in the Champions League. And next season, they're going to be in Bundesliga too. It just shows that it can happen to anybody. This sort of like breaking in the system. Salah's done well to win the ball back there, but it's an awful pass to Kieren D. It's cleared away, though. Going to be a throw into Mainz. And I do wonder if there's going to be a substitute soon for Mainz. The big reaction if Carlisle beat Northwest rivals Morecambe tomorrow. I'm sure there will be, Chris. Ball flick forward, though. Going to be another throw-in for Mainz. A little bit further up the pitch this time, though. But the centre-half, Thiaw, for Schalke, has been really good tonight. He's played really well tonight. He's dealt with everything that's come at him. He's not really made any mistakes. He's done really well tonight. Probably been the man of the match so far. Ball forward, though, by Bell. And Thiaw gets it clear again for a throw-in. Been very solid at the back tonight. But just before this throw-in gets taken, tomorrow we have Gladbach Leverkusen with KL and then the De Classica with Rowan and KL. That's 2:30 for the Gladbach Leverkusen. De Classica's at 5:30. Make sure you get into the watch-alongs for those. There'll be a chance for Kieren D. to try and cross the ball. It's crossed in. There's nobody at the back stick. Headed away. It's going to be an easy takedown for Burkhardt, who takes it down onto his left foot. Lovely run by Burkhardt, who shoots. It's just wide. Another good chance for Mainz, though. Burkhardt made the space with the left foot after chesting the ball down. Just a few yards wide his shot, though. Get it on target, and that's making Rono work at least. But you can see the potential that Burkhardt's got. Absolute bags of potential. Unfortunately, couldn't get the ball on the target that time. 14 shots to 1, by the way, in favour of Mainz, that is. St. Just nods that down, and Bell to Da Costa. And Da Costa's settled at Mainz really well. I think he's added that attacking element that they didn't have before. That right-hand side, I did say to the guys, we needed a right-back. We needed a full-back because we're just lacking that area so much. And since the arrival of Da Costa, he's really helped. And I can't actually believe that Frankfurt let him go because I think he's such a good full-back. Absolutely incredible full-back. Well, Bella to be careful there as Rahman was coming in on me on the stretch as well to get it back to Zentner. And St. Just, the pressing's good right now from Schalke. Klasnach did press the ball off Mwene, and the ball just ran through it to Zentner, and Klasnach turns around and just says, "Where the hell are you?" to his teammates because there's just nobody up there. Here's Zentner whacking it upfield. Still no subs prepared for Mainz. Da Costa wins a header on. Salah's there. I think he's going to win the throw-in against Thiaw. Here come Mainz with Burkhardt. Oh, shoulder to the face there by Kolasinac. Goal kick for Schalke, though. Is it long left, Kieran? About 20 minutes left, mate. I know what you're thinking. This has been dross. It has been dross, mate. I just don't want another 0-0. Can't blame Everton for having dressing room celebrations at Anfield. Give them benefit of doubt. Not used to winning things, so a trophy should be made for them first win at Anfield since '99. Fair play to them. Yeah, of course, beating your rivals massive, especially for them. But Burkhardt, lovely. Oh, and Barrero just needed a better touch, and he's probably in. Headed away though by Schalke, and then it's come back to Mainz, and Core does well on the turn. Kolasinac. Still Kolasinac. Good ball to Calhanoglu. Calhanoglu whips one back stick. It's an awful cross. It's gone out for a throw-in at the other side. It's a really bad cross from Calhanoglu, though, the youngster. It's going out for a throw-in at the other side for Mainz. 20 minutes left, lads. I can't see there being much added time either. But, I mean, still only one sub used by Mainz so far, which is Boetius at half-time. I mean, you've got to be thinking about making subs soon, I think, especially with the likes of Kaison on the bench and Glatzel, who's actually not started a game yet. Kolasinac, cleared away by Da Costa. Here's Becker. Throw into Schalke, though. Oh. William to take the throw-in. And Schuler, who's barely even been on the ball, gives the ball away to Mwene. And Salah's pass backwards is not a good one. And Boetius, under pressure from Stambouli, wins the free kick. And I'm going to say it again, you can see why both these sides are at the bottom of the league. I mean, Mainz just can't score clear-cut chances to save their life, and Schalke just give the ball away too much, like they just have again with Jerry St. Juice there. Twice. 3 times now. And then it's such a tight affair, this. I mean, both teams are going for every ball. It's cagey. But Schalke at the moment, they just don't look like... They just can't get their foot on the ball to them, to be fair to them. I'm still surprised. I can actually see Robert Glatzel getting ready to come on down there on the subs bench, and someone else is getting stripped, I think. I think that's going to be Glatzel on. It's got to be Salah off. Unless, if he doesn't come off, he's got Bo Svensson's nudes, I swear. Who's the Mainz manager? Salah wins that header on, and Burkhardt now. Still got the ball. Core, wrong pass out to the left, but it's the header straight back to Burkhardt. That's handball. Free kick to Schalke. This game is there for the taking. And Robert Glatzel, I think, will be coming on. I can see Kieren D warming up as well. Oh my God, EastEnders is absolutely shit. Thank you for that, Jordan. I don't watch it myself, so thank you for that. Here's Calhanoglu trying one forward. It's going to be taken down by Bell and whacked away. Salah up there. Burkhardt now takes it down. Dawdle's on the ball a little bit. Wins a free kick, though, against Diao. And here comes the substitute. It's going to be Salah for Robert Glatzel. And I mean, maybe now Robert Glatzel, of course, 1 goal to his name, never started for Mainz. Maybe can get the goal tonight that they need to win this game. Here's Andy Da Costa, though, for Mainz. Back to Core. Back to Stefan Bell. And Boetius, lovely pass to Andy Da Costa. A lot of room for him now. Tries the early ball into Glatz. It's not a good ball. It's going to be caught by Rono. Big kick downfield by him. And I mean, they've got a 3-on-2 if they can take this down, which they can't. And it's going to be given back to him, though. And here's Kolasinac, middle of the pitch. Kolasinac drives forward with the ball. Gives it to Benito Rahman. Speed of Jerry St. Juice, and Benito Rahman just hacks him down and wins a free kick for Mainz in their own half. Mainz, the kings of the late goal against Gladbach and Leverkusen, of course. Can they get the late goal? Can they get that late goal that will give them all 3 points tonight, which would be absolutely massive for them? There's someone down injured, though, for Schalke in the middle of the pitch. It's Kolasinac who's down. He's back up now, though. He's limping a little bit, holding the back of his calf. His hamstring, actually. I don't know why I said his calf. Holding his hamstring there. Zender gets the game back underway for Mainz. And here they come down the left-hand side with Mwene. And since Boytius has come on, he's offered a lot more going forward with his passing. That's not a good ball by Mwene, though. Burkhardt is first to it. And here's Core. Tries one out to Danny Da Costa. It's a good ball. Da Costa, right side of the penalty area. Takes it past one. Da Costa, lovely tackle from the youngster Calhanoglu, though. And takes it away from Dominic Core well. Tries the ball down the line to Benito Rahman, but St. Just does well. It's going to be Zentner now. Takes a touch. Back out to St. Just on the right-hand side. I mean, 14 minutes this game left plus added time. Can either of these two sides get a winner? Dominic Core tries the ball down the line to Danny Costa. He knows he's offside, so he leaves the ball. And here comes Schalke this time now on the left-hand side. I hate Friday night football when it's Saturday, there's loads of goals. Yep, there is loads of goals on a Saturday, but unfortunately, you can't have goals in every game, or you can't have goals in any game that I do watch-alongs in. So we do lack goals here. When KD's on the watch-alongs, don't expect a lot of goals. But here Mainz come, and they could get a goal now. Boytius, left-hand side of the pitch, pulls one back to Dominic Core, takes a touch, goes for the shot, it's blocked. Picked up by Schuler. One by Barrero. Mwene to Niakate. Takes it past one man. Niakate to the byline. Niakate inside the box. Pulls it back for Boytius, who takes a touch. And a shot, and it's blocked by Mustafi. And cleared away by Serdal. Lost it again, though. Burkhardt picks the ball up. Niakate, was he onside? I don't know. Niakate tries the ball into Glatzel, caught by Rono. Let's Mass Batte says, hi. How you doing, mate? Hope you're all right today, but Mainz again with another chance there. Niakate this time, poor ball. Kolasinac has collapsed on the floor. He's going to have to come off. He's done. His night is over. "13 minutes left. 12 and a half, left. I think it is going to be Kolasinac who goes off. It is. Egypt defender Amindigo, I do leave Villa in the summer. Club on no plans. So he's going to come off. And Omar Mascaral is coming on. Gets the captain's armband from Kolasinac. Glad you pronounced that name differently. I don't even know what that says. Oh, right. I'm on now. I'm on it now. Oh, you didn't even catch me out. Oh, you didn't catch me out. Oh, Chris, I'm understanding it now, but it didn't catch me out. I read it as if it was Bati Borisov. Oh, look at me. A step ahead of the curve. Here comes Mainz, though. Mwene tries the ball into the box. It's headed away by Mascaral. Headed further away by Schürrle. And here come Mainz again. It's going to be all Mainz in the last 12 minutes, probably. Here's St. Just. Out to Da Costa, who's had the beating of this left-back all times tonight. St. Just tries the ball into the box. It's taken down by Barrero to the edge of the box. Mwene comes in on it. Flicks it out to the left for Glatzel. And here's Glatzel. Boytius. Reverse pass to Glatzel. It's come to Barrero in the box. Barrero tries one. It's going to be a handball that against Barrero. I'm going to see the replay of this. It hits his hand. Tonight, Barrero's been good. He's buzzed around the pitch. I mean, he's found himself in those advanced areas that he normally does, but he just can't get the shots away. I mean, it's been the story of the night for Mainz so far. It's going to be another sub for them. Daniel Brzezinski's going to come off for Danny Da Costa, of course. Danny Da Costa wasn't really moving freely. Walks off the pitch, looking a bit leggy, and Brzezinski comes on. Of course, one of the old guard at Mainz, and I mean, they need him to deliver, really. They need anybody to deliver. Cleared away by Rono downfield. Niakate wins the header. Forward again, though, and into a dangerous area. Barreiro doesn't beat Serdar to the ball, and Serdar now can shoot from far out, and Zentner had to make the save. And it was a difficult opportunity. And another shot on target, but this time for Schalke again. Opens up well and tries to put it into the corner, but it's a good save. But a corner for Schalke. And I mean, they've only had 2 shots all game. They've really shithoused this if they do end up winning this game. And here's William with the delivery. It's a decent delivery in, and it's gone through everybody. And cleared away by Brzezinski. A goal would be bloody nice. Oh, you're telling me, Chris, mate. Brzezinski throws it downfield to Boetius, who goes down. No free kick given. Thiaw, big ball downfield. Taken down by St. Just. Brzezinski now. To Barreiro. Ball to St. Just again. St. Just right hand side of the penalty area. Ball across. Cut back. Burkhardt. Swivel on the ball. Shot. What a save by Rono. What a save by Rono on the swivel. Jonathan Burkhardt. The first shot on target tonight for Mainz. What a chance. And Niakate runs into a bit of space. Ball over the top. It's going to come to Glatzel on the volley. He shoots. And it's an easy save for Rono. But Glatzel has to be doing better with that one. But 2 shots in about 10 seconds for Mainz on target. The ball from Niakate originally deflected into Glatzel's path. Hits it on the volley. Didn't catch it well at all. And Rono makes a decent save. What a chance for Mainz there. But 3 big chances in the space of about 2 minutes there. Game's really kicked to life in the last couple of minutes. What a chance that was for both sides. First the Serdar chance, then the Burkhardt chance, then the Glatzel chance. 7.5 minutes left of this game. Mustafi's now down injured. I mean, another injury for Schalke potentially. This is going to add some time on at the end of the game. Has his hamstring gone as well? I think his hamstrings have gone as well. Potentially cramp. Yellow card for one of the Mainz coaching staff. No panic yet on the face of Bo Svensson, of course. Mustafi might have to come off here, though. He has jogged off the pitch, to be fair to him. Maybe just a bit of cramp, but the game's going to restart without him. He's jogging onto the pitch. He's going to be able to continue, which is nice for Schalke. They need him at the back, to be fair, because they're going to have to survive this onslaught from Mainz in the last 6 minutes. It's how the game's gone. Flick forward and Glatzel knocks it down. Kor tries to put it forward for Burkhardt. It's an awful challenge by Mascaral, and it's going to be a yellow card for the new substitute. Came on about 5 minutes ago. Wipes out Dominic Kor in the middle of the pitch. Wins the free kick for Mainz, but it's not a good... The feet are high. Yellow card for Mascaral. Who's taking the free kick here? There's 2 men over it. It's like 50, 60 yards. It's to the halfway line. It's going to be Stefan Bell who takes it, though. He's going to take it short to Niakate. His Kor. Back to Bell inside their own half now. Thinks about going long. He does go long. Header's not going to be one. It's going to come to Schalke. Rahman tries to flick him around the corner. Kor slips, but Belly's then smacks it back upfield. And Thiaw and Rono thought about it. Glatzel's actually nicked it. And Glatzel onto his left foot. Back to Barreiro. The space just wall over the shot. Boy's just lovely flick. Oh, and Mwene goes over in the box. And Felix Brick's thinking about it. Mwene just flicks it to his left and just dives across the player. Burkhardt couldn't get there. Ooh. Becker collides with the foot of Mwene as the ball's being played. It was another good chance for Mainz. Has to be done, had to do better though there. And Rono with another goal kick. And how many times have I said that tonight? Blast it downfield. And Schuler couldn't get the actual touch on the ball. Brzezinski. No one cares about these football streams. Football most boring sport ever. Well, get out of the stream then if you don't want. If you're going to come in and say football's boring, you've given me a view and you've wasted your own time coming into the stream talking about it. What is the point of that? Like, what is the point of coming into a football stream moaning about football? One, you've given the person you're moaning to a view, and two, nobody actually cares what you've got to say either. Here come Mainz on the right hand side. Yeah, exactly. Why are you here if you hate football? What is the point? Dominic Core on the right hand side couldn't keep the ball in. So thank you for the view, Retep. We probably won't get you subscription, but yeah, thank you very much for that. If there is anybody new in here, do subscribe. We have the best content on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. If you hate football, also subscribe. If you hate life, also subscribe. KD1 Retep nil ding ding. Exactly. Bang, 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 bang. I'm lethal in front of net, Chris Me. You know what? Lethal in front of net, though. Mainz and Schalke. It's been shit so far tonight. But here come Mainz again, right-hand side. Brzezinski. Plays one to St. Just. St. Just puts one back across the goal, and Glatzel's shot. I think it's blocked, and it goes out for a goal kick. It's a lovely 1-2. I think 2 subs are getting ready for Mainz as well. St. Just puts a good ball across, and Glatzel's he's crossing to Glatzel, trying to get the volley on the ball. And Mustafi and Glatzel. Clyde, it goes wide. Greenwood is a B-Tech Walcott. Well, Greenwood's a B-Tech Walcott, guys. Didn't know that. We need to make him. Honestly, mate, we did, because this has been such a shite game. I thought this would be quite entertaining with how open they are, but a late goal will make it a lot better, I think. Hopefully not Schalke with a late goal, but here they come with Rahman, Schuler. To Kalinoglu. Who wins a throw-in. Well, actually, he gives the throw-in away. There's going to be some subs for Mainz as well, I think, I think there's 4 subs coming on for Schalke as well. 2 for Mainz, sorry. Kaison's coming on for Burkhardt. And Barrero's come off for Sturger. And 4 substitutes for Schalke. With likes of Shot, Flick, I think, coming on as well. Thanks, Retep. You're appreciated here again in view for the stream. Though you're wasting time tickling me. That it did. It don't make sense. Wasting his own time, but weird. Oh, they're not even coming on yet. There's 4 people lined up for Schalke to come on. And as those substitutes are being made for Mainz, they didn't bother making theirs. But okay. Niakate down the left, though. Kaison and Stoger were the ones that come on. Stoger, who's got the late goals for Mainz in the last 2 times they've got the points, tries a long ball forward. Kaison's on now as well for Mainz. Stambouli. Call whacks it forward. Becker tries to clear it. It's hit the back of Boetius. And Becker under a little bit of pressure here. It's going to be a throw into Mainz, though. And now they're going to make the subs. I don't know why they waited the extra 30 seconds, I think. Are they going to make the subs? They're not even going to make the subs. What is the point? We've got 30 seconds of 30 seconds of the 90 left. I think they'll bring about 3 or 4 minutes added time. We had 2 injuries in this half, so I expect some added time. Sturger heads the ball, and Kaison flicks it around the corner looking for Glatzel. It's going to be cleared away, though, by Schalke. Now Rahman has a little bit of room to manoeuvre in this left-hand side up against St. Just. Loses the ball, though, to Sturger. Takes it past Rahman. Reverse pass out to Brzezinski, who does well to skip past his man. Brzezinski takes a few touches, whips it back to the edge of the area looking for Sturger, and it's going to be cleared here by Tiao out for a throw-in. We're going to find out how much added time we've got. 5 minutes of added time for Mainz to try and find a goal. Sturger to Brzezinski, who's going to get the goal, crossing. He's going to get the ball in. Glatzel's in there. It's headed away. Edge of the area for Mwene. Tries to flick one back in. No one cares football should be liquidated. You're still here. What are you still doing here if you don't like football? Get out of here, man. You're wasting your own time and you're just giving me free dubs. Because the more time you spend here, you don't actually understand that the uptime of the view of the video goes up. And the time that people view it for goes up as well. So it will be on the recommended for people more. So, I mean, thank you for that. Thank you very much. I think it's 2-0, by the way, Chris, now. But 5 minutes of added time in this game. We've got 4 of those minutes left and 15 seconds. Can Mainz get a winner in this game? Niakate tries to whip one in. It's going to go right the way across to Brzezinski. And Brzezinski tries to whip one in. It's headed away by Thiaw. St. Juice does really well to win the ball off Rahman. And here's Brzezinski. Yeah, thank you, Chris, for confirming that it's 2-0. Stoger might be 1-0 to Mainz, though. Ball into the back stick for Kaison. Nods it down, nobody there. After a VAR check, it is 2-0 to KD. Here come Mainz again. Stoger. Ball to Kaison from behind. It's going to be through to Rono in the goal. Come on, Mainz. And there's another man down for Schalke. There's 2 men on the deck for Schalke. Benito Rahman's one of them. Okay, mate, if you truly hate football, go watch something more entertaining. Still appreciate your spot being here. Exactly, mate. And if you do like what you see here, smash a subscribe on. Why the bloody hell not? You know what I mean? Elite content like nil-nils, we absolutely love. We love the nil-nils, but Kalinoglu is going to come off, and the 4 substitutes that were all lined up are coming on. You're all idiots. I'm going by. Goodbye, Retep, and I hope you never come back. Actually, no. I hope you do come back, just to say that everyone else in the further watch-alongs are idiots because you'll be giving us a view. Thank you very much for your time, you donkey. Ah, I had to take a sip after that, lads. Quick succession, one after the other, mate. Just banged it in like that. It's 3-0 now. But yeah, 4 subs for Schalke. Didn't even see who came on. I was too busy having a rant. 2 minutes of the 3 added on left. Is there any chance of a winner for either of these 2 sides? Headed by Bell to Brzezinski. Knocks it downfield. Thiaw whacks it clear. Brzezinski nods it back into the Kieren D versus Retep watch along. Don't think it'd be much of a watch along, mate. You get bored after the first 2 minutes. I'd be 3-0 up already. Probably more entertaining than this one. Oh, here we go again, though. A long throw by Brzezinski. Throws it in, though. It's a lovely throw in. It's nodded to the edge of the area for Dominic Corr, who's up there, headed away. Mwene takes it down on his chest, about 20 yards out on the left. Boitius does well, and he's going to win a free kick there, I think. No, he's not. It's going to be a throw into... Throwing for Schalke. Almost into the last minute of play. William ushering the Schalke players forward. They're caught in a cluster at the moment. And they've given the ball away. Again, it's going to be a throw into Mainz this time. I mean, can they get too scared to show your face? Very brave. Are you actually still here? Dominic Corr, though. Walks it forward, and Glatzel to Brzezinski. Tries the ball over the top. Nobody there. Boitius there to the area. Boitius whips one in across the face of goal. I mean, a few players left it. Again, Mainz with 15 seconds left. Stefan Bell out to Niakate. Gets away from one man, Niakate. Pokes it to Corr in the box. Mwene tries a ball, it's blocked. smacked away. We're over the 5 minutes. And Brzezinski, though, inside Schalke's half. Brzezinski whips one. It's an awful cross. And now Schalke might be able to get forward. No, it's full time. What a wank game of football. What a boring game of football that was, lads. I mean, it just kind of shows why both sides are down at the bottom of the league. I mean, for Mainz, they move out of the bottom two. They're now above Arminia Bielefeld into 16th place. But it's a missed opportunity for Mainz. They should have won the game. They had so many chances to win it. Just couldn't take those chances. And for Schalke, they were pretty lacklustre all game, apart from the Mustafi chance that probably should have gone in, but Zender made a decent save that was straight at him. I mean, Mainz, same old, just can't put those chances away. If they could put those chances away, they'd be a lot higher in the league than they are right now. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for coming and watching the stream. Relegated to another channel stream after a 4-0 defeat. Thank you very much, guys, for being in the comments. Chris, Kyle, Retep, thank you very much for coming in, mate. You've made this night really good. Caldish Cereal was in here earlier as well. Thank you very much. Jordan was in here. Daz was in here. Thank you very much for that, guys. Kyle, of course, I'm pretty sure I've said you twice now. You get special treatment. Daz, thank you very much for that as well. Tubbs was in here earlier. Thank you very much for that, Tubbs. Thanks to everybody that was in here earlier. James as well. I know everyone loves the channel and stuff, so make sure to keep supporting it. Gives likes. Big up to you for sitting watching that shite. You didn't fall asleep. Thank you, Gavinja, for being here as well, because that was absolute dross. So that is now, I think, 4 watch-alongs I have watched on my own, and there's been 1 goal in those 4 watch-alongs. So that's what, 90, 180, 200, 360 minutes of football I've sat through, and I've had 1 goal, which was a Sterling goal against Arsenal a few weeks ago. That is how shit my watch-along look has been so far. But anyway, guys, make sure you look at the Twitter, which is @the_top corner. Thank you very much for putting the link to the website in the chat, Jordan, which is thesports-corner.com. Everything's going up on that. Thank you very much, guys, as always, for being here. Thank you very much to the moderators in the chat and stuff for keeping it clean and keeping the chat nice and flowing, of course, because it does get boring when I'm sat here watching a 0-0 and I've got nothing to talk about. Chris, you were talking all night. Cheers for that, mate. Kyle as well. Retep, thank you very much, mate. Have a nice night. Make sure you come back for the next stream, pal. Everyone, though, tomorrow, 2:30, Bundesliga watch-along. Gladbach versus Leverkusen at 2:30 with Mr. KL. 5:30, Die Klassiker with Rowan and Mr. KL. And then, yeah, if you love your Bundesliga football, make sure to come back to the channel tomorrow at 2:30. Make sure you check out all the articles on the website. Thank you very much for watching. That's me done, though. Goodbye and see you on... When am I seeing you next? I don't know. But we'll play it by ear. See you later, guys.